Even in its relatively basic competition form, the BMW M4's design is made for aggression to a controversial degree, in CSL form, though aggro doesn't even begin to cover it. I still wouldn't call myself a fan of the 4 Series bucktooth grille, but it's on the CSL that it probably looks the least out of place, ultra purposeful and angry. The M4 CSL's exterior exists to offend and challenge, and in that context, the wacky grille actually becomes an asset, not a liability. It's got carbon splitters, a carbon hood, a carbon trunk lid with a duckbill spoiler, a ride that's been dropped 0.3 inches from the comp, and new forged lightweight wheels wearing Michelin Pilot Sport Cup tour tires. The matte fighter jet gray paint really sets it off as a serious performance car for serious performance drivers. When we drove an M4 with a manual transmission, we weren't impressed with its agile front end and propensity for oversteer. The M4's chassis delivered plenty of fun, provided the pavement is super smooth. The twin-turbo engine churns out ample power, but the 6-speed stick shift felt too rubbery. How unfortunate that we can't heap praise on a car so representative of M's ideal form. May be more appropriate for the M4 competition. If it's anything like its M3 counterpart, the M4 comp will find the sharpness somewhat missing from the standard car. The increased horsepower and torque it gains makes a wonderful difference. The M4 is motivated by a brilliant twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-6 that comes in 3 potencies. The standard version makes 473 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. It pairs with rear-wheel drive and a 6-speed manual transmission. In our testing, this setup shot to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds and cleared the quarter mile in 12.0 ticks at 121 miles per hour. With 503 horses and 479 pound-feet, the competition model is even quicker, but the lone transmission choice is an 8-speed automatic. To offset the lack of a stick shift option, only the M4 competition can be equipped with a rear-biased all-wheel drive system, so equipped the all-wheel drive M4 competition shaved a full second off the standard car's 60 miles per hour time at our test track with a 2.8-second result. Finally, the M4 CSL, which is limited to just 1,000 units, makes 543 horsepower and uses the 8-speed automatic with rear-wheel drive. Every M4 comes with adaptive dampers, adjustable brake pedal feel, and an electronically controlled exhaust system that gets louder in Sport and Sport Plus drive modes. The loudness can also be turned down at any time by pushing the M sound button. BMW also provides an excessive amount of adjustable drive mode settings that we think can dilute the driving experience that BMW's engineers envisioned. Thankfully, our time behind the thick-rimmed wheel of the M4 competition showcased its tenacious acceleration, incredible cornering grip, and resolute stability. We're also happy to report that BMW has improved the coupe's steering feel, though don't expect it to offer the feedback of any two-door Porsche. The regular M4 rides on 18-inch front wheels and 19 inches in the back, while the M4 competition and CSL models roll on a staggered set of 19s in front and 20s in back. The M4 features a carbon fiber roof that reduces its center of gravity, and it can be equipped with a set of fade-resistant carbon ceramic brakes. BMW's S58 twin-turbo inline-6 engine is found under the hood of the M4. As standard, it makes 473 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. Choosing the competition package turns output up to 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. On the standard M4, a 6-speed manual and 8-speed automatic transmission is offered, either connected to RWD. The M4 competition is equipped exclusively with the automatic, but can be had with RWD or AWD. The only M4 we've tested so far had a manual transmission and hit 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. However, we've tested the M3 competition with RWD and AWD, which did the 0 to 60 sprint in 3.5 and 3.0 seconds, respectively. Expect similar results from the M4 competition. Fuel economy for the M4 rates at 16-20 seconds to 23 miles per gallon city or highway, depending on configuration. Although the M4 has the same interior layout and passenger space as the regular 4 Series, it boasts a variety of unique materials and some race-inspired options. Its thick-rimmed steering wheel features a pair of red buttons for customizable M-drive modes. The cabin can also be enhanced with liberal amounts of carbon fiber trim pieces and lengthy paddle shifters mounted on the steering column. The standard M Sport seats are substantially bolstered and have an illuminated logo, an integrated headrest, and can be had with ventilation for the first time on an M4. The optional carbon fiber front seats not only look super cool, but they're also lighter than the standard seats and can be lowered even more. While the back seat obviously isn't as roomy as in the M3 sedan, thankfully the space isn't a torture chamber with an extra inch of legroom than its predecessor. Opting for the convertible body style unlocks unlimited headroom. Simply lowereth the retractable fabric top. The limited edition M4 CSL is a two-seater only but is a track-focused model that uses dramatic weight reduction techniques. Every M4 is outfitted with a slick-looking infotainment system that features a large 12.3-inch touchscreen. It has myriad control options that allow the user to adjust settings and navigate menus via voice commands, buttons on the steering wheel and a large rotary controller and buttons on the center console. The M4 system comes standard with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a Harman Kardon audio system. Those who want even fancier features can choose from popular options such as gesture controls, a subscription-based Wi-Fi hotspot, and a wireless charging pad.